Very good afternoon, and the warmest of welcomes I extend to all. Welcome along here on behalf of the good team at EVES to our auction room, and of course to our owners. Welcome into you, and may I extend the hand of gratitude for entrusting the exceptional team here at EVES with the marketing of your very fine properties. It's certainly been our great privilege. Leading our auction team today, we're joined by our National Auction Manager, Mr. Grandchild, at the rear of the room there, all the way from Tauranga. Our absolutely fabulous, the stunning Nikki Tracy. Well, she is our sales leader here for our branch. Welcome into you, Nikki. Now, assisting on the technology, we have the wonderful Sharni Maynard. Now, Sharni, well, she will be displaying feats of both numerical and technological dexterity, as Sharni is in charge of the all-important bidding sequences, which you will see on screen beside me here. The astute among you will know by now that Louis MacDonald is my name, and it's an absolute pleasure to be conducting proceedings, but more simply here in the capacity to guide you good folk on your journey to ownership. Now, bidders and buyers for the properties in question, well, our lead agents will have furnished you with documentation which will aid in your purchasing decision here this afternoon. Among that documentation, they will have supplied you with a copy of the Real Estate Authority's approved guide to sale and purchase agreements. They'll also have supplied you with a copy of the auction terms and particulars from which we work. And now, good folks, I take you to those auction terms and particulars as we run through the conduct of auction. It will come as no surprise to you that owners offer up the property subject to that confidential written reserve price. Subject to those reserve prices being reached, I'm permitted to sell the property to the highest bidder among you. Our owners, well, they have granted me as the auctioneer that exclusive right to place bids on our owners' behalf. That is what we refer to as the vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place will then be clearly identified to you as such. Ironically, I should use the term vendor bid. Any vendor bids that I do place, well, they will only ever occur well below that reserve price for the properties clearly not for sale. Now, bidders and buyers, as the auctioneer, may execute my right to refuse bid. If I do not deem it to be in the very, very best interest of our owners. If a dispute during the bidding happens to rise, I shall simply arbitrate that dispute. But I will be your numerical conductor throughout the sweet symphony of the bidding. Follow my lead along to the grand finale of the call, which will be signified by the percussive of my gavel coming down in the rostrum like so. If you so happen to find yourself in that very, very, very fortunate position of holding that highest bid, well, congratulations, you are deemed to be our purchaser. Your obligations are therefore twofold. Sign your name on the memorandum of contract and pay a deposit of a neat, easy 10% of the purchase price. Bidders and buyers, those are your obligations as we look toward our very first offering of the day. Our order of sale has slightly changed. There's a technicality just summing up for lot number 1, so we'll move straight ahead to lot number 2. 126 Western Hills Drive is the address, more formally described as an estate in freehold development, some 1,207 square metres more or less, as we say there. Lot 5 deposit plan 136495, fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA 80B folio 991 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession, well, it is on offer on that settlement date described as 20 working days from the date of this agreement. From the hammer falling, 20 working days and 4 weeks you could be moving in. I do point to your attention some minor changes to the chattels. We are excluding the light shades in the kitchen and the upstairs bedroom, but copies of these have been provided to you, more available at the rear of the room there. The offering here presented to you is a rare opportunity to own a home that truly radiates that enchanting feel. Located in the highly sought after Kensington area, offering the perfect seclusion and tranquility positioned amongst those tree canopies. Living is centred around that open plan layout, abundant in glazing allowing natural light to spill throughout the home, boasting views out to the surrounding trees and picturesque Western Hills Drive. Vaulted ceilings there, well, they further enhance that sense of light and that sense of space, while the timber beams adding that warmth and texture to the home, whilst complemented by the practicality of the double glazing and the heat pump. Seamless flow to the outdoors is ensured by the capacious elevated deck, complete with the loggia, the sheltered entertainment area there, kitting for alfresco dining in the sunshine, with the shelter of the trees adding much benefits to the property. Adding to the appeal are the expansive gardens which are flourishing with trees, shrubs and fruit. A perfectly balanced urban hideaway is what is on offer, and on offer it is right here, right now, as I simply put myself into your hands, good folks, as I seek now for that opening bid, that opening offer. Public auction, not a silent auction, folks. Where would you see value? Or shall we say go? Go around the room 3 times while you consider your options here, and 3 chances and 3 chances alone. First call in. Looking for that first opening bid, that fair place to start. Second call. Seize the day. Take the opportunity of being in the exclusive transparent auction room, or dare you enter that valley of shadows known as the conditional market. Third and final opportunity, put yourself forward right here, right now, in front of our vendors. Very well. Not here to delay the ambitions of those outside the room. I simply pass the property in, and I can announce that we are priced now at $635,000, and sharply priced it is indeed. I look forward to seeing you at the open home and drafting offers very, very soon at 126 Western Hills Drive. Accordingly, we look toward lot number 3. Being 4 Maru Lane of Carmel, more formally described as an estate in a freehold development, some 688 square metres, more or less, being lot 14, deposit plan 507433, fully contained and described on that record of title 770855, together with a fee simple 1/12 share in 1056 square metres, more or less, being lot 517, deposit plan 507433. Vacant possession is on what's offered here at 4 Maru Lane on that settlement date described as 20 working days from the date of this agreement. The offering here is situated in the highly desirable Totra Parklands. The offering that lock and leave lifestyle spread over one level, giving that ease of living, that ease of lifestyle, constructed of permanent materials with the self-sufficient gardens, making upkeep effortless, allowing time to spend enjoying the home or rest at ease whilst on holiday, as the property lends itself for room for a boat or a camper van there as well. Featuring a trinity of spacious bedrooms plus the office, including the master with the walk-in wardrobe and ensuite, giving that master of the residence that sense of individuality, that sense of privacy away from the cacophony of family life. Open plan layout which leads to seamless connection through the patio doors out onto the patio and out onto those tranquil gardens, perfectly positioned to capture the sun from the north, complemented by the tranquility of the tropical gardens, ideal for relaxing in the shade and adding a backdrop of colourful privacy, given that sense of seclusion within suburbia. Of course, the location itself within the parklands, featuring the forest walk, the lake trail, the children's playground, and a very exquisite cafe. I simply put myself into your hands, good folks. I look for a start from the floor. What's that number to be? Where do we see value here today? 4 Maru Lane, look for that opening bid, that opening offer. 3 chances alone I give you. Put yourself forward. Very reasonable. Here to work with you, buyers. First call then. Second opportunity. Here to work with you. Third and final opportunity. Put yourself forward for 4 Maru Lane. Jolly well, will we pass that property in? Thank you very much for your patience, folks. We're all sorted in that regard for the technicalities, so we go back to the very start with lot 1, and you're all still here, so it must be the lot that you are waiting for. Brought to the market by our very own Richard Lyon. Welcome into you. Richard brings to the rostrum number 1, Clarkson Crescent of Monaghan, more formally described as a estate in a freehold development of some 857 square metres, more or less, being lot 7, deposit plan 49340, fully contained and described on that record of title volume NA 2039 folio 9 of the North Auckland Land Registry. Vacant possession is on offer on that settlement date, now described as the 17th of April. There was that minor change, an extra 4 days to allow you to get packing to move in here on the 17th of April. Richard's been very diligent in ensuring that you've been made aware of that change, and you have the documents more available at the rear of the room. Some further terms included in the contract being clause 23, I will allude you that as a result of Cyclone Gabriel in February this year, the vendor has lodged an insurance claim for the repair of damage sustained from the cyclone, beg your pardon. Clause 23 is inserted for the sole benefit of the purchaser, and in brief, I point to your attention, if at any time in between the date of the agreement and the settlement date, any payment is made directly to the vendor by the vendor's private insurer in respect of the claim, the vendor will, at the purchaser's election, the purchaser's choice, either apply the full proceeds of the claim toward the reinstatement and repair of the property, or instruct the vendor's lawyer to hold the funds of interest bearing the deposit for the sole benefit of the purchaser until settlement, on settlement to pay the full amount of such funds to the purchaser. Copies are available at the rear of the room. It was a late edition. Any questions regarding clause 23?
What is the nature of the damage?
Richard?
A couple of leaks, one in the above the ranch layer in the lounge area, and one in the skylight, just the seal on the skylight, and a couple of broken tiles in the upstairs bathroom.
Thank you. Richard, just get the gentleman a full disclosure statement to have a little look over. Good question. You've got it?
Yeah.
Jolly good. Good question, sir. Comfortable with that? Jolly good. We look toward our offering here at 1 Clarkson Crescent of Mono. For your consideration, the opportunity to secure a blue chip address in the ever popular Mono. A capacious freehold section complete with a family home of generous proportions, thoughtfully designed with the family in mind, with the lounge being of tremendous proportions, complemented with those high ceilings, exposed timber beams adding that sense of texture and warmth, while expansive glazing allows natural light to fill through the home, further enhancing that sense of light and space. While accommodation is provided by some 4 bedrooms and the convenience of a duality of bathrooms, seamless indoor-outdoor flow is ensured onto the deck and onto the lush lawns, creating the picture-perfect family setting with kids playing on the lawn while the parents relax, taking in the sunshine. Further adding to the appeal are the established gardens and the grove of trees, giving that sense of seclusion and privacy. Mono itself always has been, and I'm sure always will be, has a high preference suburb among buyers, known for great schooling, quality homes. Saturday mornings allow you to strut your stuff down to Jolt Cafe in your Lululemons, whilst taking a scenic adventure back through the Barge Park, taking the children to play with the ducks and the horses. A wonderful property, good folks, for your consideration, as I simply welcome your participation. I'm in your hands, you know how it goes now. I look for that opening bid, that fair place to start. Take me away. Where do you see value buyers here today at 1 Clarkson Crescent off Mono? Start me away anywhere. Happy to work with you buyers. Where do you see value? A little bit more than that would be good. It's the number to be. 700,000 and welcome in, and good to see you there at 700,000, and I welcome you in as it stands and lands at the side of the room at 700,000. I'll chase down a mere quarter of the rise to put you at 725,000, the bid to be in front, but at 700,000 I have bidded and seated here at the left of the room. Is there a mere 25 to move you forward at 725, sir? Can I say that on your behalf at 725? Because at 700 I have now currently at left of the room. Can I move us forward to 725? At 700,000 then that first call. Second opportunity. Third and final. Just checking. Rather than vending a bid against you, sir, I'll simply pause the auction and have a conversation, see if we can't get you across the line. Bear with us. Thank you very, very much for your patience, folks. I can reveal we left the auction room at some $700,000. Our buyers here at the front of the queue, our lamplighters, well, they have graciously increased their offer some $55,000. And with that, my instructions are clear. Let me make it abundantly clear to you. We're on the market and we sell away now for the want of a better bid. Our offer is a mere $760 to move us forward, but at $755,000 for 1 Clarkson Crescent, I call it away here in the auction room for the first time. Second call now, third and final opportunity for you to put yourself in front. I sell, for it's going. It is going. So man, congratulations. Go on and sell. Congratulations to our new owners. Many happy memories for your One Clarkson Crescent, for your family. To our current owners, thank you so much for entrusting the team at EVES with your marketing of your property. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with. That concludes our auction today at One Clarkson Crescent. Thank you so much for your attendance. Hope to see you in the auction room sometimes. Take care. Good afternoon.